Hey guys, welcome back to Global League Review, the last of the series. So this is of the season that is. I'll still make these, I think. So here we have the 1500s. Now, all right, this is like a big surprise to me because I've been a little bit out of the loop about everything for the last couple months, and I was like looking at the top of the leaderboards, and I was like, Tordred, like what is this somebody that came in pretty recently? um I know that I remember seeing some comments from them about some maps and just like general comments about gameplay, and it made a lot of sense to me, but I knew they were a new player, so I was like, they're gonna improve and improve and improve. And at the time I remember thinking like, I mean, okay, I can say this retroactively and you guys are gonna be like, oh yeah, of course you're gonna say now that you thought he was good. But I thought that, like, I don't know, he seemed to have like the right attitude for like getting better. And okay, just anyways, he's really good now. So check him out. He is a whopping 1559, which is currently above Go 7 and everybody else. Um, and I think his signature is like the best part, which is move planner hater never once. DM on Discord if you want to play Global League match live, which is like, dang. So this guy doesn't use the move planner, but also he only plays Fog, so it's like you don't need to use a move planner in Fog, anyways. Come at me, haters. Okay, so yeah, so really surprising to me. I'm like, how do you, first of all, how do you even get that high? And he's been playing tons and tons of matches, which makes sense, and he just hasn't lost any, which is absurd. He's been playing pretty much everyone. I don't think Go 7 is queuing right now, so I haven't seen any matches between the two. I mean, like Go 7 just consistently looks like nobody else looks like they know what they're doing in Fog versus him. And he's even like improving a lot in standard and high funds too. Like he's looks like a very strong player in both of those as well. Um, but in Fog, it's like everybody just kind of just isn't pressing the right buttons. Tordred, I've like never seen their matches, so I don't know what to expect. This was the one that I came across. I don't know why I chose it. Another Can't Bay game, and I'm sorry, Can't Bay. You'll understand later. Okay. So let's go and talk about the game. So we have the map, which is called Inland Waters. Okay, new map to me. Came out in 2018, but I don't remember much about it. I don't even know if I've seen this map at all. It just doesn't look familiar. But so it's a Sammy Ying Xiang Li map. Sammy YXL is the person in charge of the Global League fog rotations. Um, Chinese player that is been making maps forever, and very knowledgeable about fog. So I saw some of the comments on the map screen saying stuff like, "Oh, it's kind of stally," and then Sammy making edits on that, edits based on that feedback. So yeah, I really no idea what to expect. And then so yeah, Cant Bay, of course, we've talked about him before. Fog opening expert, like truly an expert, and that's like the strongest part of his plays. Is he would agree with me on that, I believe. So um, let's go ahead. So all right, so we have Max and Eagle here. Um, Definitely opposite ends of the spectrum. Uh, see, I guess two base max, you're thinking like loads of tanks. Um, see what I guess with the income looks decently high. Although there are like a lot of very contestable cities, it seems, in the very center. So maybe Max has an advantage in taking those cities early on. Whereas it just seems like Eagle has a lot to lose, and he can't do his patented turtle strategy as easily. So yeah, I guess Max makes a little bit more sense to me here. But so yeah, we'll see what happens. Let's get into the match. Okay, so Kanpei goes airport first. Could be thinking T-Copter to snag these properties early, which would be cool. Okay, Tordred also goes airport first, and then captures back. Yeah, looks like there's a pretty juicy set of openings here with like getting a lot of properties very fast. So next turn, Cantbay will have to base skip if he wants to T-Copter, but that's okay because the airport is like it's a pretty juicy property anyways. Like it chains into a lot is what I mean. Okay, so Tordred interestingly doesn't start this chain here where he can go cap, cap, cap. Instead goes to capture all the back properties first, which seems like I don't know, not as intuitive to me, but like I guess we'll just sort of see how the development of these two players like goes along, how that capture phase develops. Okay, Kantbay does the same thing. Interestingly, I would really like to see go here, capture, capture, because you're also like nabbing part of a chain for this guy. Is Kantbay gonna go T-Copter this turn? Nope. Okay, so this guy goes back through to get the airport. That makes sense. And then this guy has to go for the 2-chain. Okay, so tank for Tordred, first vehicle. It's max, so it makes sense. Next turn, you can do recon if you want to. All right, so now can't beta move. Okay, so Kantbay going recon artillery. Seems pretty risky versus Max. I don't really see a forest for this artillery to sit in. So it just seems like it's going to be kind of on its own. So a little skeptical about that. Okay, so Tordred actually skips recon. Goes another infantry, so it'll have 5 plus 8 is 13. So I guess he can do B-Copter. I'm just trying to think like or maybe he just doesn't believe in recons. That could be. Okay, so tank from Kantbay. Um, so Kantbay definitely has more vehicles at this point, and Tordred can't do more than one vehicle this turn unless he wants to, you know, go crazy and build a max artillery, which I don't support. But who knows? Maybe I've been missing something all this time. So I tank recon. Oh my gosh, this man doesn't believe in recons. Okay. All right, fair enough. I mean, I guess to be fair, if it's like Max versus Eagle, if you just tank up, seems like a reasonably aggressive and fine thing to do, I guess. Okay, so Kanpei getting his second tank, which seems like the exact right thing that he needs in this opening. So also gets like a huge amount of vision with this recon. I don't think he really sees anything too indicative yet of what Tordred's opening is. Okay, so this looks scary, but the tank can't see anything, so the artillery is safe, which is good for Kanpei. Okay, so really early anti-air by Tordred, and then it's got to be a tank. Yep. Um, I mean, I guess there's, yeah. I mean, fair enough. Early anti-air seems like a good thing to do when you're already in, 3 tanks in. And it's probably not even that early now that I think about it. I'm just so greedy with my anti-air builds. I just don't do them. Okay, so Kanpei spots the tank. It is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It is covered by the other tank. So going in and it oh actually there's a river there, so you can't attack. Okay. Okay. 1, 2, 3. All right. So I'm really not sure about that move. So with the vision of this tank, it sees this much, and then it sees the artillery moving forward, and I believe that it sees units that go over units, right? So I think Kanpei just gave away that he has both an artillery and a tank, like right in this little box here. I mean, Tordred knows exactly where the tank is and knows where the artillery is. So that just seems pretty sketchy. Okay, Kanpei goes for a B copter, looks good. So Recon moves up, attacks, and then sees that there are no vehicles anywhere to be seen. But maybe that's normal at this part of the game. Okay, so Tordred goes directly into the artillery and attacks into the infantry as well. Okay, so Kanpei sees tank over here, 2 tanks. Um, so I think Kanpei should know he can attack with everything here. Um, I mean, like the only other thing is this anti-air could be a tank. So maybe you just attack these 2 tanks and then put the artillery on the city. So maybe that's what he's going to go for. Yeah, that's exactly what happens. So the recon sees that there's a tank there and it actually decides to sack itself in order to finish this capture, which it's kind of debatable. Okay, well, I mean, yeah, I don't know. I feel like finishing off because the infantry can finish off the recon after the tank strikes. I'm pretty sure. So that's just like a dead recon for 1 infantry, and you can start capturing there. Or maybe Kanpei is like trying to poker face or something. I don't really know. Yeah, exactly. The infantry clear, and then you start capping. Yeah. Okay, so I mean, Camp Bay really doesn't see anything anymore. Recon's gone. Knows where the other tank is, but doesn't know where the first tank went. Secretly, this B copter is in a bit of danger if it decides to go in. There's both an anti-air and a B copter together in a pair. Um, so this part of the map is totally uncontrolled, is like completely weak to air, and this part of the map is like double covered against it. So that's kind of an interesting thing to point out. Okay, so the tank goes pretty deep. Both tanks look a bit out of. Uh, I guess if this infantry captures, then the artillery moves up. Um, we'll see how Campe finishes the turn, and then repair, and then backs it up. So this looks solid at first glance, although there is this tank in range, so that could be a major issue. Yeah, Campe being pretty aggressive with Eagle, which maybe you just have to do in this on this map. Does that kill? Oh, it doesn't. Oh, but infantry will finish it off. Oh. Oh. Okay, well, the infantry trading looks decent over here. Um, I mean, the issue is just that, like, this is playing exactly into Max's playbook, which is, like, trade often, trade early, and he's even trading positively, too. Okay, I don't think you need to take out the anti-air. I think you need to take out the tank and then repair from the black boat. Yeah, this looks like just immediately losing. I mean, Tordred doesn't see anything in the back here, so he doesn't know for sure, I think, that this is empty and that there's only a tank way back here. But if it's Max versus Eagle, sometimes you can just like throttle, like push the pedal to the metal and just immediately win. And I think the resign is coming up here. Wait, what's going on here with these tanks? So he spent an entire tank turn just hold on. I see. This guy came from down here up here. And then it went back over here with its friends. I mean the issue is like there's a black boat on the HQ that's gonna die here and it looks pretty scary. Okay, well hold on, what happened? I think we just missed that turn. Yeah. There was some infantry trading, and then everything retreated into the back area. And then attack onto this infantry looks pretty good because then it delays the ability to capture this HQ probably. Okay, it's actually max force, not max blast. That's pretty interesting. So yeah, everything dies on the upper right. And then can't beta move, and all his stuff is on the back part of the map. So yeah, there's like tons of tanks over here. So I guess he's trying to go for like a sneak attack. He's trying to go for a surprise lightning strike to win him the game. Tordred though, yeah, it was interesting seeing the max force as opposed to the max blast. I guess the good thing about it is like he can hopefully get another max force off before Cantbay can super CO power. So now Cantbay, I don't even think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, looks like it is possible if Cantbay had full vision to get a lightning strike off here. So I think that he kind of has to get this lightning strike or else he loses. Oh, okay, no, I guess he's gonna eat a max force instead. Hey, Tordred actually moving this way with his tanks. Pretty interesting. It's hard to know what to do exactly. I will say one thing Campe is going for. So I guess unit count is like a humongous issue. But the one thing he does have going for him is like he hasn't lost so hard on the income point of view that like he can continue to kind of like play around and take all these extra turns moving in the back of his territory to try to maybe confuse Tordred and get a winning exchange. Looks like that's what he's going to get here. He just has to pull the trigger on the lightning strike. He's just so far behind in terms of all the usual. Interesting move, yeah. Keeping the infantry in the black boat till later pop it out to get vision. That was really smart. Cool idea for sure. Okay, so yeah, here comes the lightning strike. I really like this B-copter build here, able to, as we're going to see, run up and hit the tank. That's really good. Yeah, here's the lightning strike. Stop glitching on me. Okay, hitting the infantry really doesn't seem like the right thing to do. Yeah, he just does not have any vision of where Tordred is, and that's gonna just absolutely lose the game right now. It was not a very productive lightning strike. I mean, like maybe it's just happenstance that he didn't get vision of where he needed to, but like let's see, right. Okay, so there's the kill on the infantry, and then the anti-air seizers there's an infantry here. So I mean, the best outcome is that this tank runs up and kills this infantry, and then spots all of Tordred's army. And then from there, I guess it spots two tanks, and then you do B-copter up kill, B-copter kill this B-copter. Hopefully spot this B-copter and trade that. But yeah, it looks like Campe just didn't have the dice roll his way when it comes to spotting the army, because this scenario with super to move could be like really devastating. It just doesn't quite work out for Campe. Because yeah, if all you're gonna take out is one anti-air and like one B-copter and a couple tanks, it's like no, you kind of need to go after the core of the army. Yeah, and so now Kanpei isn't even ahead on his on the turn after he ends a lightning strike, so that's pretty much game over. I mean, just like as a general rule of thumb, like if you're not winning after your lightning strike, you're probably not going to be winning at all. But of course, Kanpei can't know. Well, probably doesn't know exactly where his opponent is in terms of value. You can make good guesses though. Actually, you can probably make really good guesses. I'm just too lazy to do that. Yeah, and Tordred makes a nice surround on this tank, and then ooh, very nice too, keeping his copter shielded against this other copter. So yeah, really nice attacking formation by Tordred. Another Cobalt Ice user, man. I tell you. But yeah, Kanpei I guess doesn't know, but it's just he's in really bad shape. Okay, and then Kanpei to move, and I think this is resign. Well, it's like the last turn, so you just do that and then log. So Kanpei makes some moves and then he resigns. Okay, yeah, so GG. I mean, we can just see the final game state. He does some attacks in here, but yeah, I mean, as we can see from being omniscient viewers, there's just like everything's gonna die. So so yeah, GG to both these players. I'm really looking forward to seeing more out of Tordred and just sort of like yes, watching more of their games, and then getting a feeling for how they play, like what makes them win so much, and all that good stuff. So it's always fun to see. And then of course Campe, uh, gotta love watching him for his opening knowledge, which this time didn't save him. So yeah. So yeah, thanks everybody for tuning in to Global League Review. Um, yeah, I mean this is a fun one for sure. I was on break for a while doing things off the internet a lot, and um, yeah, I don't know, just Advanced Wars Web was fun. So everybody continue to have fun playing it. So yeah, I'll catch you guys all later. I might have some other stuff planned. I guess I have other plans about stuff that isn't Global League Review that would be like videos and stuff, especially self analysis. I've kind of like been pushing off doing that for a while, but yeah, maybe check in for that. So yeah, thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you guys all next time.